Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest TCS digital interview experience of an ECE student, that is a non-IT student. So this interview happened recently on 10th June 2024. So guys, make sure that you watch this video till the end because this is a very important interview because lot of you had questions that I am a non-IT student. Will coding questions will be asked from me? Will questions related to IT subjects will be asked from me? So all your doubts will be cleared in this particular interview experience because there are a lot of different type of questions from different type of subjects have been asked in this interview. Coding questions as well, IT subject questions as well, questions related to projects as well, and questions related to projects technology as well. All these type of questions are asked in this particular interview. So make sure that you are watching this till the end. And guys, we at Code Bashers, we are taking mock interviews for different profiles for TCS. We are taking Ninja mock interview as well, Prime mock interview as well, and Digital mock interview as well. And we have recently made notes also for TCS important interview subject. If I will open this particular link, see, we have made different PDFs, different notes for different subjects: C++, Java, Python, DBMS, SQL, queries, coding questions, operating system, networking, managerial questions, and HR questions. For all these important subjects, we have made notes in which we have discussed the most commonly asked questions from these particular subjects. So this is available at a very feasible price to all of you, just 99 rupees. In this 99 rupees, you will be getting around 10 subjects PDF with full-fledged question and answers in them. Okay, and believe me, around 70 to 80% of your interviews will be covered you by studying these PDFs only. So if you have not bought this PDFs notes till now, all the links are in the description box for buying. And if you're not feeling confident about your interview, then you can come to us and give the mock interviews as well for different profiles. We are taking it. The slots are very limited. All the information related to buying the notes or booking your mock interview slots are given in the description box. So guys, now let's start this video. And before starting the video, please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel because every like gives us motivation for making such videos. Okay, so guys, the duration of the date of the interview was 10th June 2024. That is yesterday only. The duration of the entire interview was 50 minutes. So yes, so this TCS digital interview went for around 50 minutes because lot of questions were asked to this candidate. So make sure to watch this video till the end. The branch of this candidate was ECE. I'm sorry, here the branch was ECE. Okay, so coming to the first question is again, introduce yourself. I have told you about this answer hundreds of times. Just include your education background, your skills, your projects, your internships, your achievements, your extracurricular activities, and you will be good to go. Just answer for 1 to 2 minutes, and you will be good to go on this in this question. No extra things to include. Next, moving on is the write the pseudocode for removing all the duplicate elements from the array. So again, many students were asking me that, okay, we are non-IT students, will coding will be asked from us? So yes, see, you are giving the interview for the IT company. It does not matter that which background you are coming from. It matters that what work you will be doing in that company. So are you eligible for that or not? So they will be testing you based on different technical questions. So be prepared. I would suggest that be prepared for all types of questions in the interview. Okay, so and again, they won't be asking you to write the end-to-end code, that they will give you test cases for it, but just a pseudo code you will have to write on a piece of paper, as these interviews are happening offline. Okay, not online, offline. So write pseudo code for removing all duplicate elements from the array, from the sorted array. So this is the answer for it. You can take the screenshot for it and yeah, study for it. Next is write the logic for detecting if the current number is prime number or not. So this is the entire function, that this particular number is a prime number or not, and it will give you the correct results. Okay, again a pseudocode only you have to write. Next is, what is the difference between C++ and Java? So first of all, C++ is platform dependent and Java is platform independent. C++ is mainly used for system programming, whereas Java is mainly used for application programming. Okay, so C++ was designed for systems and application programming. Java was designed and created as an interceptor for printing system. In industries like today, in TCS, in Infosys or any other company, Java, the maximum coding is happening in Java. Okay, so this is a major difference between C++ and Java. Java is like latest one. Okay, so it is mostly used in these MNCs. So this is the major point you need to notice. Next question is, what is a friend function in C++? So again, it's a very important and common question that is asked in the C++ language. So what is a friend function? So we have two classes. You all know that we have two classes. One class, let me just write it here only. So one class will have private member, private A. Next class, let's suppose next class there is a class B also, and it is having a private member B. Okay, now this second class wants to access the private members of class A. Will it be able to it be able to access it? The answer is no. How it will be able to access? It will be able to access if we define friend functions or friend class. So we have to define here in the class 1 that there is a class friend, there is one class B that is friend of class A. So class A, so sorry, friend class B. So here you have defined that, okay, so class B is friend of A, so that class can access the private members of class A. So this is what a friend keyword of friend functions is. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to you. Moving ahead is the explain virtual functions in C++. So again, for virtual functions, you must know what is method overriding. So see, there is a class base class in which there is a print function. Now this base class, now we have made a child class. Okay, so this is a parent class and then we have made a child class. Now this child class also have a void print method. So both these methods are common, and there is a parent child relationship between two classes. So what will happen, we will use virtual here so that method overriding can take place. Again, I'm telling you, virtual keyword is used for so that method overriding can take place. So how we will access that now? So we will make base PTR equal to derived D. So on left side there will be parent, on right side there will be a child, and once we are trying to access the print function from base PTR, then it will give us the overridden result, that is print derived class. So this will give us print derived class. So I hope virtual functions are used for removing the ambiguity, and they are used for doing method overriding. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next is explain new operator in C++. So new operator is nothing but new operator initializes the memory and returns the address of the newly allocated and initialized memory to the pointer variable. So pointer variable is equal to new data type. So you just have to make an object using the new data type. So this is what a new operator does. I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, so the next question is explain constructor overloading and operator overloading. So let me just explain what is constructor overloading. So there is one class, let's suppose dummy. So there is one class dummy. So inside that, I hope you know what is a constructor is. So constructor is the method with the same name as that of class. So dummy here. Now this is a simple constructor. Now what is constructor overloading? So we have multiple constructors with different arguments. So let's suppose here int a is there. Okay, and here int a comma int b is there. So this is what a constructor overloading is, that we have multiple constructors in a single class. Next, coming to method overloading, oh sorry, operator overloading. So let's just take an example of plus thing. So we do 1 plus 2 equivalent to 3. Okay, this is a normal plus operator. Now we want to override so that our objects also get added. Objects like string also gets added. So there is str1 equal to str2 equivalent to str, let's suppose str2 only. So method operator overloading, in that we can do like this also, str3 is equal to str1 plus str2. So now plus operator can be used to add strings also. So this is what a operator overloading is, that giving a particular operator new functionalities. Okay, so I hope this question is also clear to you. Next is explain your project in detail. So guys, before moving ahead, if you are finding this video useful till here, please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel, because every like and every subscribe to this video and channel gives us immense motivation for making these videos. Lot of videos regarding interview experience, regarding important questions from different subjects we have already made on our channel. So we will be continuing to make these videos, but show us some appreciation by hitting that like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. So moving ahead, explain your project in detail. So again, I have told you that, see, in every interview, there are two important questions. One is tell me about yourself. Next one is explain your project. By project, the interviewer understands that, okay, that this person knows the technical, has the technical abilities and have made a real life project in his college duration. So make at least two projects in your resume. and both should be related to technical aspect only, because you are giving the interviews for technical role. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you. How to explain your project uh, in the interview, I have already made a separate video for that. I can give you the link in the I button. You go and check that out. It's a very great video. Okay, so you can understand that how you have to explain your project in detail. Next is, what is the future scope of this project? See, you are making any project, so there must be a some industry use for that project, because see, whenever we are like spending time, it should be in the right manner. So every project, whether it is a small or big, has the scope of improving. So what is was your idea? What was your thinking behind choosing that project, and what, where you want to take that? What additional functionalities you can add to those projects? So all these things you should know beforehand only. Next question is how you overcame challenges in your project. So guys, whenever you are making challenges, whenever you are making projects, you will face lot of challenges in that. For example, if you are doing machine learning projects, okay, machine learning projects, then there will be an issue with data. How you have to like filter out data, how you have to remove the noises from the data, how you should train your model. So all these challenges comes. So how will you deal with them? How will you try to overcome them, and how will you deliver their everything in time? This is the most important thing the interviewer will notice in you. Okay, so I hope these questions are also clear to you. Okay, so the project for this particular individual was from the web development. So now you will see lot of questions from webd also, and operating systems also. So the interviewer has not not stopped in between, and he has like widen his horizon of asking different questions from different subjects. So let's continue on that and see what questions have been asked. But again, before moving ahead, I would like you to know that we have made a notes for TCS important interview subjects. In this particular notes, we have 10 different PDFs for every subject: C++, Java, Python, DBMS, SQL, and so on. You can see on the screen. So it is at a very feasible rate to you, that is just 99. And till now, if you will see, total 141 students have bought it, and they are extremely happy with the notes. Okay, so we have launched this day before yesterday only, so in 2 days the sales have gone to 141. So again, it's a very feasible rate price that you can give for it, and you will definitely find these notes very helpful. Around 70 to 80% of questions, I can tell you that if you will study these notes, your interview can be cleared 70 to 80%, not 100%, but 70 to 80% of major things will be covered from these notes. Okay, and if you want to give mock interview to us, again we are taking it. All the links for booking the mock interview slot are in the description box. Do check them out. So now moving ahead in this video, that is, next is again some questions related to JavaScript. What is the difference between null pointer and undefined in JavaScript? So null is that we will simply assign a null value to a variable, whereas undefined is that if we do not assign a value to a variable, so it is termed as undefined. Okay, so this is just a single line difference. Next is, what is the negative infinity in JavaScript? So if you will know that in C++ there is min, so there is min int, max val, min val. Okay, similarly in in JavaScript there is negative infinity. That is, this is the smallest value that is possible in JavaScript, and there will be no value smaller than negative infinity that can be present. So this is what a simple negative infinity definition is. I hope this question is also clear to you. Next is explain the difference between while and do while loop. Again, you know, this is basically, so in while loop first the condition is checked and then the code block runs. But for the do while, for the first iteration, the loop will run and then the condition will check. Then the loop will run and then the condition will be checked. Okay, so you will be thinking that why JavaScript questions were asked, because the project was related to web development. So therefore lot of questions are from the JavaScript. Okay, so be prepared for your projects, be prepared for the technology that you have used in your projects. You must have basic to average knowledge about the technology that you're using in the projects, be it machine learning, be it web development, be it Spring Boot, be it Android. You must have that knowledge. Okay, if you are adding a project in the resume. Moving ahead, next is which database you use in your project. Okay, so again, most of you in college time we use SQL databases. That is, yeah, SQL databases. Next is, what is the difference between SQL and NoSQL? So SQL is a relational database in which we store data in form of tables, whereas NoSQL is a schema-less database in which we store the values in a key value form. Okay, so this is what happens. So schema type generally requires a predefined schema, SQL. whereas NoSQL is a dynamic schema. On runtime, you can change the schema also. So these are major difference you can like read from here. Let's move ahead. Next is explain like operator in SQL. So again, simple. Like operator in SQL is used to search for a specified pattern in a column of a table, with percentage representing any sequence of character and underscore representing a single character. So if you want that, okay, write a query, write a SQL query in which the names should be starting with A. So select star from, let's suppose, student table, okay, where name, like keyword is there, like, and here in single colon starting with A. So A will be the first letter, and then out of after A there can be many characters also. So for that we can define this percentage sign. So this will give us all the name of students which are starting with name starting with A. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is explain normalization in detail. Okay, so if you are following my channel, if you are following the interview experiences that I am discussing, or important questions that can be asked from you, then this particular question is definitely one of them. Normalization is simple to reduce the redundancy in the database, okay, to remove the duplicate data. This is necessary. Why we do it? So that our efficiency can be increased, our speed can be increased, okay. So we just break down large tables into small tables so that our like visualization can improve and our querying things can improve. And types of normalization is again a very important question. There is 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, and BCNF. Okay, so don't forget about them. Next question is what is primary key and how it's different from unique key. So we all know primary key is used to uniquely identify a row. A primary key should be unique and not null, whereas a unique key can be null, but all the values in a particular column should be unique. So this is a major difference, that unique key can be null, primary key cannot be null. Just the basic difference. Next is explain differential integrity. So it is based on the foreign key concept. So yeah, it's a bit complex things to understand. But if you will try to understand what is primary key, unique key, and foreign key, then you can like understand what's a referential integrity is. Okay. So moving ahead to the next question, what is operating system? So see, being an ECE guy, lot of questions, lot of technical questions, all technical subjects, nothing related to ECE subjects, nothing related to this. I'm not saying that the questions are not asked from ECE subject, but majority of questions from the non-IT student also will be asked from the IT subjects only, because it's the IT company you are interviewing for. Okay, what is operating system? Again, you know the definition, it's not much. Moving to the next question, can you explain different type of scheduling algorithms? Very basic question in operating system. So first come first serve, shortage of first, priority scheduling, round robin is there, shortest remaining time is there. For each you can learn one line and it will be sufficient for the interview. Okay, it will be sufficient for that interview. Okay, sorry. So yeah, moving to the next question, what's the difference between preemptive and non-preemptive processes? Again, on one line difference only. In preemptive scheduling, the operating system can interrupt a process and allocate the CPU to another process. But in a non-preemptive scheduling, a process holds the CPU until it's completed. Okay, until it's completed. So this is the major difference between preemptive and non-preemptive processes. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now last question for the TR round was what's a cache? So cache is again a fastest memory. Okay, fastest memory. If you want to like access something really quickly, we will put that into a cache. So this is what the entire technical round questions were. So I hope now you have understood that lot of doubts have been cleared for you, that being an EC guy, being a non-IT guy, also there will be IT questions that can be asked from you. Lot of things depend on the interviewer, the panel you are giving the interview to. They might ask coding question to you. They might not ask coding questions to you. They might ask your domain questions. They might not ask domain questions. They simply ask IT questions. So anything is possible. Just if you have time, be prepared for all of these things, not in the deep level, but on the basic and surface level understanding you should have for these subjects. Okay, I can repeat once more. If you are having trouble in finding the resources to read different subjects, you can refer to our notes. They will be very useful. Till now 141 people have bought them and they are finding it useful. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you. Now moving towards the managerial round questions. So these are 4 questions that were asked. Say something about yourself which is not known to me. Explain rest of the projects in your resume also. Explain tougher situation you faced in your life. You have mentioned in your resume that you are an active listener. Kindly explain. So these are the situational questions that can be asked from you. There is not a right or wrong answer in these managerial questions, but try to be a positive answer. Now, this question, many of you will get stuck. Explain rest of the projects in your resume. Because what you will do, you will add 3 to 4 projects in your resume, and when the interviewer will ask you to explain the project, then you will explain your favorite project. But here is the catch. The interviewer can explicitly ask you to explain your third project, explain your fourth project in your resume. So all the things that you're mentioning in your resume, all the projects, all the skills you must have. You must be able to answer these questions to the fullest. Okay. So I hope these things clear to you. Rest all again like a repetitive thing only from my past videos. Next are some HR questions. So again, HR questions are always same. Tell about yourself. Tell me about your family background. Are you comfortable for relocation? What do you know about TCS? Why you want to join TCS? Do you have any questions for me? So I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. Major focus of this video was for the technical questions, but MR and HR questions are also important. Just that you should find these answers on yours for yourself. Okay. So I hope all these questions in the video are clear to you. If any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. You can book mock interviews with us. You can buy our notes. All the links are in the description box. Any doubt, just write in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.